Hello, Tim Morris from Cincinnati State. Today I'm going to talk about privileges and limitations for certificated power plant mechanics. You need your P of your A and P. You need the P to work on a propeller because it's in the power plant. So what can you legally do to your prop as a technician? And I'm going to talk about operators, that's pilots. Our sources of information are the advisory circular 20-37E, and that's propeller maintenance. Also, we look at the Federal Aviation Regulations, Part 43, Appendix A. So this is straight out of the advisory circular 20-37E, and it talks about what can be done by rated maintenance technicians. And what it says here is that a technician can remove minor dents, cuts, scars, scratches, provided that it does not weaken the blade or substantially change weight and balance, or otherwise impair performance. It also says, do not attempt to repair without planning it out ahead of time. You can do a lot of damage with a file to a propeller. In fact, you can scrap it. You can take it beyond the limits. And the maintenance manual for that propeller is going to guide us on what we can and cannot do. And when we don't have a maintenance manual, if it's a really old prop, the AC 43.13-1. So here's what a power plant mechanic can do. This is all you can do. Fix minor scratches. That would be like with a file or sandpaper. Fix minor nicks, or fix minor dents. There's a couple other wordings, gouges, things like that. They're very similar type of damage. This is all. This is it. This is all a mechanic can do. Repair station, that's a different story. But we're talking about a power plant mechanic here. Not just no, but hell no. You cannot straighten blades. Mechanics cannot do that. You cannot do anything that weakens the blade substantially, or you cannot do anything that substantially changes the performance of the propeller, and you cannot substantially change the weight. All right, so back to it: minor scratches, minor nicks, minor dents. Now, for people who are a pilot, the FAA discusses in here what you should be doing as a pilot and what you should not be doing as a pilot or an operator. And the words that it uses, if you look here at number 1, perform a visual pre-flight inspection. So they're saying, pilots, look at your propellers before you take off. A pilot really can't do anything but look at it. That's all they can do is look at it. Number 2 says, check the propeller spinner. Number 3, check the propeller for evidence of grease or oil leakage if it's a constant speed propeller. 4 is check the propeller blades periodically and you can clean them. I guess a pilot can wash a blade with fresh water and a soft cloth or brush. Ensure that the tachometer is working in the airplane. Make sure that the decals are still on it. There's decals on propellers sometimes required that may have things like torque values or how to service the propeller. The prop should have a maintenance record. The operator should have the prop worked on by an A&P mechanic. So those are what operators and pilots can do, which is basically look at it, clean it with water. That's it. AC 20-37E says they cannot operate a propeller after they've had a prop strike. Number 1, do not operate a propeller after it's been subjected to an impact without thorough inspection. So if they have a prop strike, there's all kinds of AD notes and requirements to do things if they hit something with the propeller. Never straighten a blade. That's even for mechanics. Never straighten a blade. Never repair by welding, heating, or peening. Do not fill damaged areas of blades with bulk filler materials such as epoxy or body fillers. Don't paint over corrosion. Corroded areas should be removed in accordance with approved procedures. Do not run up engines in areas where there's loose rocks, gravel. You'll nick the prop, you'll dent it. Gravel is bad news for a propeller. Avoid quartering winds during run-up. So if the wind is to the side or behind you, you can sometimes pick up rocks. Do not push or pull on propeller blades when moving an aircraft by hand. That's what tow bars are for. So if you pull, especially out by the tip, you can bend the propeller, right? So people do it, and if you're grabbing up close to the hub, then yeah, but the FAA guidance is going to say get a tow bar, be smart. Then you don't even risk it. Do not polish blades unless permitted by the manufacturer. Polishing can remove corrosion protection. Never install a propeller on an aircraft unless it's approved for that aircraft. So you have to look at the type certificate data sheets for that. So this is the FAA guidance on propellers, and we're going to summarize it because what we really care about as A&P technicians, as power plant mechanics, is what we can do, and it's very simple. A power plant rated mechanic can fix minor scratches. This is with a file or sandpaper, fix minor dents, and fix minor scratches, nicks, and dents, right? Pretty easy. So it's easy to remember, not much we can do. We can just fix a few very small defects. Other than that, we take it off and we put it in a box and we send it to a repair station. Thanks for watching.